Welcome to another session of Endless Space 2. I'm Matt. Last time I was duped by the Surfons into giving them all my quadronics. I reloaded because I really want to show you how good how cool the Juggernaut ship can be. Here we've already edited it to have the best quadronics weapon we can give it. And we've diversified a bit, added some slugs here to act as some flak, and alternative weaponry in case they have lots of shields. And here we can begin the process of transforming our economic behemoth. Again, this is my endless difficulty playthrough with the Hissho. And the Hissho, obviously, or not obviously, are the faction really set up to exploit behemoths to the full. Mostly because you have heroes who, if they're senators, as Korigawa Brightblade is, you can pick up this perk, which reduces behemoth construction time, but also increases production limit of behemoths. Meaning that you will always have enough behemoths to produce without having to build these shipyards. Or behemoth shipyards. I don't even have the upgrade. That's how much we don't use. So on this system we could think about, I was just wondering, should we get a super biofuel factory? But then I noticed that we have this upgrade from a quest we just picked up. So if we build 3 gamma analysis platforms, which are not bad, we get this hero, a virtual endless. And the virtual endless are members of the past endless civilization, which used to rule the galaxy. And it's split because there was a civil war between the virtual, aka these people, and the concrete endless. And the virtual are sort of cyberspace entities, and the concrete are more like, well, non-virtual. And this upgrade that we have to build is actually not bad. It gives us bonuses on huge planets, and it gives us bonuses on large planets. Now, it turns out we have just normal planets. That this is small, tiny, medium. So we're not going to get that much out of this upgrade of the system, which is a bit of a shame, but alright. I'd rather pick up Super Biofuel Factory preemptively, because I expect we will quickly reach the population cap of the system. We could think about picking up a bunch of obelisks of more space and time like we did in the last playthrough, but it seems like we're less well set up to build 3 of them. We could very easily build 1 of them using our very powerful main system. It just produces so much industry, which we're converting to science here, so it produces a ton of science. It's really the centerpiece of our empire, and that's really how you end up playing the Hissho. You strengthen your main system a lot. Sadly, here we have lots of huge planets as well, but at the same time we can build this very quickly. In fact, we can invest dust to build it instantly, but I rather wouldn't. I'd rather use the dust on a planet with less industry. We can get a bonus out of spending all our dust on it. Like here, then we have some huge planets. Do we have medium? No, we have medium planets on this one. We have one large planet, but we have enough industry that we can quickly get this, I think. So in 2 turns we will have completed that quest, and once we've completed the quest, we can really we can just get an extra hero, which is in itself pretty nice. Alright. Once again, we have tons of notifications. Most of them are relevant to the course of the game. I'm just going to pick up farms in the system, and it looks like our population is lower than it should be, or lower than we want it to be at least. I guess the percentage bonus is going to be relevant. And we have 2 luxury deposits, so this is actually going to be quite good. Let me just cheat that out quickly. And once we've picked that up, I guess we should just go for the normal stuff. Like, I guess AR Labor is the sterile? Yeah, it's sterile. So AR Labor is going to be good. Interplanetary is going to be doing something. And then we can just pick up some science things. Doesn't really matter that we micromanage each system at this point in the game. What really matters is that we set ourselves up to win the game. The individual stats are like increasingly less important in the end game. Admittedly, from some point of view, it is a bit sloppy to play like this, but from another point of view, it's just faster and easier in a position where it doesn't actually matter that much. If you were really min-maxing very hard, if you felt the game was still very close, by all means, you should micromanage a lot more, but I feel like the game is not that close at this point. we aren't leading a score. Well, actually, we're almost leading a score. Well, we are leading a score, never mind. I can't compare two numbers and see which is bigger, apparently. So we are even leading in score. And if you're ever leading in score against the NSAI, or the AI in general, that means you're crushing it, basically. And you should be able to win with good play. Okay, we've taken this planet. Now the question is... I think I want to attack pink. Mostly because I'm on good terms with blue and pink is my enemy, so... you actually lose K if you're not in war enough. I believe that is just the art of Hissho politic. Now here we're going to just keep mining. Always make sure you're mining for economic probes, economic behemoths. And unfortunately the system has been taken despite representing our best source of mining. So I guess we're going to want to send off, can't actually even send our fleet up there very quickly. I guess we just want to send our behemoth somewhere else where it can mine, and that's probably there. Which is kind of sad. Having to relocate a behemoth is just never amazing. We're going to send our scout in that direction. We're already firing a missile over here, but we just want to find planets that are exposed without shields that our obliterators can prey upon. Remember, just keep tabs on your obliterators. Just make sure that you can fire the missiles when you have the required resources or when the timer is up. Firing the missiles for free is obviously preferable, but you know, sometimes you should spend. Now we can't dump more dust into our trading companies, and some of them are still being blocked, I believe. Yeah. A portion of the income is either leaked or it's prevented. So we should probably work on annihilating the fleets of pink and preventing pink from leeching our deposits, etc. If we attack with this fleet... Whoops! No, I didn't mean to. My bad. I should probably offer an alliance with... accept. Let's see how blue is feeling about us. Okay, worried about another alliance. We could make an alliance with them. Who are they enemies with? They had War of Slayer, they had War of... It might be a bit tactless, but they're definitely interested in peace. Or alliances. How about peace? No, I can just try peace. I don't want to waste time attacking blue at this point, when I could be attacking, you know, faction that's actually close to winning the game. I mean, in some ways it makes sense to just put pressure on factions which are already doing badly, you know, claim all their territory, etc. But at other times, you're spending time, you could be attacking some dangerous enemy and weakening them and on somebody who's not that dangerous. And also we can pick up some nice resources here. I should actually... Okay, good. I forgot, where are they? Okay, they really want peace. I mean, in general, it's good practice to go from a peace to alliance. If a faction is not willing to make peace with you, make an alliance with you, just offer them peace or even force them into peace. And most factions, if you force them into peace, will actually become or form a favorable opinion of you. That's kind of how the AI works. If you're at peace, it improves your relationship with that faction. Something we'll definitely try if we play a more pacifist faction, and something I probably will end up doing relatively soon. I like playing as the Unfallen, very fun, and also indicates, it also lets us try out this more words. It also lets us play a more I don't know, peaceful, influence-based strategy is probably the great wording. Influence production is its own... Yeah, whatever. Influence production is sort of its own thing. Like, And I mean, it goes hand in hand with peaceful strategy, but it has other things going for it. Like, you can be peaceful without necessarily going heavily on the influence route. You probably have to, if you're staying at peace and not forming alliances, because other people will use influence to put pressure on you. But influence is really a strategy in and of itself, which I aim to show you when I play the Unfallen, because they're the kings of influence production. So basically what influence does is that it lets you put pressure on other nations, other factions, and really force them to either give you things or just take away their systems by impressing their populations. Not a mechanic that's really coming to play here. This is, again, kind of a weakness of the Hissho. You can't just place your systems in good spots. You have to take that's given to you. Here, we are rubbing against the system, though. We have powerful influence production on this system. And I don't know about Artemis, the influence production could probably be better here. The more influence you have, the better, because then you can put pressure on them. So here, we're getting influence pressure on them, and at some point we'll be able to make a demand of them that they have to accept or accept bad consequences, and you can kind of place ultimatums on factions as long as you make sure you have influence on border systems. That's really the most important thing. The other thing you can do is this bureaucratic imbroglio. You spend some influence to gain more influence pressure on them. Not something you should do if you want somebody as an ally, but definitely something we're fine with, since we're going to attack the Cravers at some point in the game. Now, in a couple of turns, I'll be able to fire this Obliterator. And once we pick up this missile velocity, we can really start hammering this orange player. Here they have picked up a Citadel, and that means that the system Omdo is really resilient to nukes, or obliterated nukes, or whatever. And we picked up the hero. That's good. And we picked up a Juggernaut, which is also good and pretty cool. And let's look at what this hero's got for us. I'm kind of feeling an Admiral, because we have so many governors already. So bonus refill rate, bonus shield penetration, shield capacity on fleet, bonus movement speed. This is what I always look. Oh, and has this free move bonus. So this is an excellent Admiral. Should definitely go for this. These endless skills are very nice. They're also quite rare. This is going to be a great Admiral. All this bonus movement speed, shield capacity, just flat damage improvements. Also nice. This is the Admiral's ship. Less impressive. Rather get the fleet bonus. I guess we can get the damage bonus on the ship. No, can't. Yeah, let's get the fleet bonuses. And let's modify his ship. Sadly, this is the less impressive part of this. Let's just put on the best lasers. Not something we're super thrilled about, just because... Yeah, at this stage of the game, it's much better to have the capital ships, because they really multiply those bonuses you get. If a capital, like often capital ships will have slots which give a multiplicative bonus. Like I believe the Juggernaut has a 4x slot or something, so you'll get the same upgrade as this laser beam just 4 times, which is obviously amazing. Now we're just going to improve its weight. Don't we have the improved? No, we don't have the improved engines yet. Never mind. Let's cancel that. And our hero, which is Final Admiral. We want to change those. I thought we had, for some reason, the improved engines there, which gives us 5 engines at no Imperium cost. It turns out we did not. Now let's see if we can apply our Admiral to this Juggernaut fleet. The nice thing about the Juggernaut, unlike the military behemoth, I mean, it's not something we'll be using this that much in this playthrough anyways, but whatever. Explain it anyway. The military behemoth is not super well suited to fleet combat later in the game, precisely because if you use the military behemoth, you can only use it in the fleet. You can't equip a general on that fleet. You can't you can't really supplement it with other ships, so it's sort of its own thing. Not that it can't be good, but the big thing that Juggernaut brings to fleet combat is that it's a military behemoth. Not only that's more powerful than other behemoths, but a military behemoth that can be combined with other ships. Now we want to take some of our aptly named budgie warships and combine them with our behemoth. And let me just check where we've sent this behemoth. Over here. So let's just split them off in that direction. And this fleet is doing good work. In the meantime, we want to think about upgrading these ships though, and make them really effective. And if we upgrade them, of course, we can. Here again is the thing where this is a bonus slot. We get 2 times DPS and cost. That's really the benefit of having huge warships like these, is that you can stack the bonuses of your weapons like multiple times. And now we're going to pick up an extra. We can pick up an extra engine. I don't know if we need it though, especially if we have a behemoth. Let's rather just pick up bonus shields and armor. And for this slot, we could pick up a bonus thing like bonus K gains. That's kind of nice. Tractor beam. Retreat prevention is okay. Energy damage is probably something we'll benefit from more. We picked this up earlier, I think. I can't remember. I just remember thinking we should probably use this at some point during the game. I wonder, perhaps it was a quest reward. And we're going to really benefit from it now. Now we have these to act as anti-flak. So I'm kind of feeling a third shield for this slot. Although we could go with the extra manpower to make invasions easier and make these ships just really like self-sufficient. It's always a bit annoying when you have to babysit your manpower invasion ships. So we've applied this design, and then when we get our fleets together, we can upgrade those ships. Together with the Juggernaut, that will give us a, I don't know, how many ships do we have in these fleets? 12, 22 command point fleet. It could be bigger if we can get 4 extra command points somewhere. And we will eventually. But in the meantime, that should be a big enough fleet that we can really start getting in Orange's face. And we could upgrade our behemoth to be better, but we can also use this ion wave, which will let us... actually, I haven't used this, so I'm kind of excited about that. You will destroy all the other fleets on the system, except those ships of your fleet. It will leave the Juggernaut exposed, but it's a good way we can use to tackle bigger fleets if we need to. I'm not thinking about picking it up right now, though. I'm going to get these upgrades. This one will improve our movement speed. This one, the thing I was talking about, this is what I was talking about. I was looking at this before the recording and forgot that I was doing it off screen. So this will give us 5 movement points for our ships, so drastically improve our fleet movement overall. This will drastically improve our fleet movement overall in terms of improving our warp speed. And then we can get this for additional fleet move, should we want it, but we're probably picking up Punctuated Evolutionary Foundation thing, whatever this fuck this is, for a bit of bonus science on the side. Now, I don't really want Dark Matter Institute. It doesn't give us much science as F Reality Institute, and it costs twice the antimatter. I mean, in all likelihood, 40% bonus is going to be better than up to 200, like something in the ballpark of 200. That's only if you've got all the system levels. And even 200, I'll be like, 40% is probably better. So this is really not a great upgrade. And I don't want to waste my precious antimatter on that. Let's see what other upgrades. On Cancer, this is one of my favorites. Do we have any large planets? This is a huge planet. Medium, why not? Since we seem to have more or less everything in the system, let's just get those upgrades. Cancer is relatively close to a border, so we want to get some influence production there. always prioritize influence production on systems on the border of anything. This is merely an accelerator, so we're not that worried about it. And we could think about firing off our obliterator now. What is the advantage of doing that as opposed to waiting? I guess we could cheat this out and wait for this to burn its natural course, and then like maybe in 7 turns or in 10 turns we'll be firing 3 missiles, which will be more missiles over time than if we were... I guess we'll just keep this here so we have targets for our missiles. There should be more missiles over time, but obviously the missiles will come later. Because the question is, do we think we need the missiles to arrive soon or not? Or are we trying to maximize missiles in the longer term? And I think the answer is we probably want to maximize missiles in the longer term. So I'm going to save my warheads for a rainy day. Or something. I didn't think this through. Let's get that there. The nice thing about this behemoth zone with Way of the Obsidian Eagle is that you can get extra value out of your stationed obliterators. They have to be on your systems, but this way they're also boosting your industry. And I think that will be it for our turn. It looks like Pink is really trying to put pressure on our systems there. Okay, there's some Vodiani rebels that we have to kill, and I think we've achieved this objective, blah blah blah. The Vodiani rebels are part of the quest line. This is not a system we have a... We can actually just get microwave pipes. I was thinking about getting this, but it's not a system we have a star system on. So, not super excited about that upgrade then. And we can just level up the system. It's a nice system. It has stuff which makes me want to pick up Expanded Mind in this Adamantium. Now, how much do we actually have? We're not getting Adamantium because our deposit here was stolen. That's really frustrating. Oh well. At least we can pick up some Orichalcus here. I totally didn't forget the name, by the way, I was just mousing it there for reasons. Wait, are these planets we can't export? Never mind, it was just a bug. Where is the Orichalcus? Here. Great. That is wonderful. Green stuff and pink stuff. Stuff we really want in general in this game. So eloquently said. Now Deneb has a wonderful stack of Adamantium. Definitely want to prioritize this. Actually, I changed my mind. It should go to the top. There's Expanded Mines. But I think it's being blocked from the siege. That's why we're not picking up any. The question is, do we want to just invade the system quickly? The answer is probably yes. We should be able to win this fight very easily. The AI is not the best at determining who's winning fights. And indeed, they run away. We can just attack with this fleet now. Again, we're just skipping through these fights. They're not very interesting. If there's a cool, like, pivotal fight, maybe I'll go through that. It's just that if I lose, I'll be sad. But then at least we'll be losing in style. Now let's just attack, just blitz. And it looks like the victories are rolling in. And because of that, I'm just going to send our hero fleet over here. And this is just so powerful that I have no doubt that we're going to win fights against whatever Pink has to offer. By the privateers. Oh no, these are Vodiani, never mind. Whoever these people are. Definitely not going to pose a threat to our endgame system armies. Damn it. If only I could select them. Now, n-dimensional topologies will unlock next turn, allowing us to pick up better engines, at which point we're going to upgrade these. And we already have a pretty good fleet here. This is a Kravis ship, we definitely want to attack them. Yeah, okay. Basically what happens if AIs are losing, they feel very desperate and they want lots of alliances with you. Which should be your strategy if you're losing? If you're not leading, I mean, ideally you want to be No, I'm refusing. The ideal, I don't know if strategy, but if you're behind, you should definitely try and form lots of alliances. And even if you're reasonably close to winning, but you don't think you can do it alone very easily, you should form alliances and ride your alliance to victory. In general, the strategy is something like Catan. If you're the player who's not winning, maybe you're second, third, fourth, even last, you can form alliances with other players to gang up on the players winning. And that way it's, I suppose against human players, it would have that sort of dynamic where actually leading might be to a disadvantage. Let's just wait a turn, and then let's edit these ships. Oh, we have ecologist. That's nice. Now, what are we going to upgrade? Science laws. Mine's bigger would increase our weapon damage even more. I didn't even know how did they come up with these names? Like, all hands dictum, not super impressive. Work not choke would be nice. And fleet fortitude is good. I mean, bonus damage is nice, but so is health on fleets. And mineral mises act is something we're quite interested in. I'm just going to support industrialist again. And we get a blood ritual, which we can use to convert population decay just as soon as the stupid election screen stops bugging. And we picked up pacifists, obviously, because we're going to war. I guess because we offered peace. Well, at least this character is going to be a governor, a senator. Which is not the worst, because it's a powerful hero. I'm not even sure if we're getting benefits from it, but I assume it should be fine. And then also, another nice thing I forgot about having a behemoth with your fleets is that it has K-Zone, and gets all the benefits of the K-Zone. Alright. Jennifer Rah, whatever. She's just good. Let's just improve the damage of her ship. While we're at it, we can upgrade her ship. No. Space battles of progress, never mind. Yeah, whatever. This is the Volters faction quest. Deposits, what is this? This is going to be better. Whatever, I don't really care. This is going to give us a percentage increase to influence, but a percentage decrease to industry. I'm just going to make a political crisis move because I'm hardcore like that. I just roll with the crises. Well, actually, because the reward is better, but you know, whatever. Believe what you want to believe. We captured their main system. Excellent. That's just occupied. Given that we have so many different population types there, I'm kind of feeling like I should have chosen the ecologists. Okay, fine. That does stop bothering me. No! Okay, this is the annoying thing about this quest. They will just attack you repeatedly. The Volters joined the Surfons. We can actually negotiate a truce with all of them. Though to be honest, them all fighting actually kind of is good for us. And now we get these excellent movement points on our ship. Just absolutely beautiful. And it's something we want to pick up before we go and continue our campaign against, start our campaign. Oh, edit latest, okay. Cool. Picking this up, picking this up, picking this up. Now we have a base movement over 50 on the fleet. And we cannot afford that because we've been locked out of our adamantium supply. How frustrating. However, I can buy adamantium because I'm rich. This is the lesson, folks. Being rich is good. Well, no, it's not. It's not because other people don't have money. But in 4X games, we're going to be rich. Oops, I unmerged them when I meant to upgrade. Okay, we select all of them. And we still can't do it because we're out of dust. Oh, great. Now I feel dumb because I wasted all my dust on buying important stuff as opposed to just, yeah. So here we can just sell all of these things. Do a bit of a fundraiser. I can increase taxes? Since when? I didn't know about this. That's cool. I have no idea where this comes from, this taxation system. And what is the owner of the marketplace? Does that mean I'm like... because I'm so wealthy or something? What does that even mean? I'm so confused. Okay, let's add a weapon. An idea we could upgrade this one if we had another 9,000 dust. What does this even mean? Oh, it's the owner of the marketplace. I guess if you have enough. I have no idea what this is supposed to do. This is honestly a mystery to me. Let's just ignore it for now. I'll come back to that at some point when I figure out what it does. I doubt it will matter in this game. We're doing so well anyways. What? Oh my god. Now we have not enough of this? Wonderful. Oh well. I guess we have one suboptimal ship in our beautiful fleet. We can just wait a turn. Or 2 turns. Actually, how long will it take us to build up this amount? Yeah. Whatever. We have one suboptimal ship. It's not going to kill me. I mean, I'll be upset about it as much as I like. Alright, I'm declaring war on you before you do it to me. No, not open borders, declare war. No.
Your declarations mean nothing to the Hive.
Whoa, it will mean stuff to the Hive, don't you worry. Yeah, whatever. I hate you. No, we just need to... Let's... Unknown Empire. Snacky pirates. As you can see, we are slightly favored. I'm just going to make sure we don't take any damage. Make sure our shields absorb everything. We're besieging the system reasonably slowly. But really, this fleet is all about setting up the fight for other fleets. No, I think we want to try and make an alliance with all of these.
Speak. I will listen.
Or a truce. They should be into a truce at this point. Oh, interesting. Not into a truce? Yeah, I'll just give you this technology. How about that? Yeah. So you look very upset about this beautiful truce I just offered you. I mean, it's just sort of gonna save your civilization. No pressure. I don't know if I said no pressure, that makes no sense. I mean, we'll save the civilization though. Alright. Stuff is happening with these heroes. I think we've already checked this out. Here, we're just gonna pick something that's good. Good decisive victory, never a doubt. These pirates are really highly irritating. It's kind of why I don't play with them. Oh, did our laws change? Yeah, we won again. Obviously. We lost a law. Probably the ecologist law. Brains of a bucks. I don't know if we can afford it at this point. Muscle them is not too bad. Okay, it is bad. We're losing so much influence from Muscle them. Okay, we're just gonna send our fleets there. And we can send our warships over to Ondor, really blockade the civilization. We're still waiting for another missile. Hilariously, we have more purple stuff now. Kind of makes me wish I'd already picked up this purple weaponry over here. Maybe we could trade someone for the purple weaponry. Who's doing well? Do you have the purple weaponry? Show me purple. Well, I don't think anyone else has the purple weaponry. Too bad. So it looks like we're going to be a bit capped on having the best warships in the game. Oh well. We can create a new one. Actually, our warships are probably fine. We don't have to waste time on that. Solar Star System Factory. Is this even a system? Yeah, it is. Alright. I think it's maybe only available on systems with star systems. Sorry, star system trade value. Maybe. And I think, wait, what is being blocked there? Well, at least these ones are fully operational, so we can just dump dust into them. Improve our dust output quite a lot. Trade companies are really the way that you can boost your dust output. Like, even on this system, 40% is going to give us like 200-ish. Well, it's going to give us a bit less than 200, but 200 once we get all the other upgrades. And really, that's better for less cost than the other one. Remember, I was talking about this terrible upgrade in Dark Matter Institute. Never get it. Always maximize F Reality Institute. F Reality Institute is amazing. Dark Matter upgrade sucks. End of story. It's kind of difficult to know these things in abstract, though. That's why I'm here to tell you all about it. Okay, we don't actually want these. And trust me, I've very much trialed and errored my way into knowing about this game. It would be nice if you stopped blockading the system, Pink. Also, Pictor is a system we just picked up from Pink. It's their homeworld, and thusly is very well developed, which is always nice. This is really a nice benefit of going for this aggressive strategy. You can pick up very nice systems. Sometimes you pick up like garbage systems, like truly like galactic filth. And systems that are like placed on like the worst possible locations. Like I don't even know how the AI like thinks that's a good idea. But you know, sometimes we pick up something nice. Now we can upgrade our Juggernaut in one of two ways. We can activate this Iron Wave. We can unlock additional Quadronics modules. It looks like we're going to be kind of choked on Quadronics in the near future. So let's get this eventually. Not now, but eventually. We really want to get the upgrade, which lets us, well, let me just point to it. We really got the science victory upgrade. So this is one of the victory upgrades, and it improves our science by a lot. And that's something we want so we can accelerate ourselves into the other victory upgrades. Just because of this mining probe, to be honest, that's why we have such incredible pink super resource hub. Oh my, I missed this. No, we're heading straight there, like. And actually our Quadronics problem will be solved by the overpowered nature of mining behemoths. In the meantime, we can think about firing another obliterator missile. I still kind of want to save for this one. Actually, this one seems like it's going to be a while off anyway. I'm going to just rush this one now. We're attacking pink very soon. We're attacking yellow very soon. They have citadels on these systems, so I guess we're just gonna... We can shoot this one, or we can shoot this one. This one has Quadronics, it's gonna be... Sorry, Orichalcix, it's gonna be more important to their war effort if they use Orichalcix like at all, in any capacity. So here the question is, we just want to go through there, I think. This is a system... Actually, we might want to just hold our fleets here, capture these two systems, and then move on Omdor, which looks like their strongest system. They have a citadel here, which is going to shoot us if we attack them there. It's going to make it way harder to capture that, basically. Like I said, this is kind of good. Is it better than this? Or this?
Even for the likes of you,
No.
Brave has an offer.
it's funny how aggressive the AI is on Kravers, but it's also kind of funny how often it just loses and begs for mercy. It's like, I hate you, I'll destroy you, but also like, back off bro, I'm in trouble. Please. Okay, we're just gonna get that. Is there any other food upgrade we can get on the system? No, I don't know what food is. Is it from Black? thumbs. Maybe it's from extra. I don't know. Alright, we can sacrifice population if we want to get nice things like the Fealty Institute. What the Fealty Institute does is it gives you huge fizzy improvements on your systems or planets. Here it is. But it costs 25k. So that's no small amount. And we have to sacrifice a lot of population to do that. We could sacrifice a population here. I mean, Fealty Institute is really... It's good, but it's really not a must. We can get away without it. But given that we can sacrifice populations to get... Where is it? Where's the sacrifice button? Can only sacrifice one other... Never mind. Yeah. Long, complicated explanation. Actually, not the case. So that'll give us 10 extra. Will that propel us into the right zone of K production? Deneb can also sacrifice a population. I do like the Fealty Institute. It's not a must. It's something you probably only get later in the game, if at all. I'm still not sure why they're blockading me. Just go away. Attacking will reach away enemy. Again, battles will be swift and unexciting to watch. Unless maybe we attack their main system. Yeah. At this point in the game, we're snowballing very hard, as you can see. We're the dominant force in the galaxy. And I guess we can basically go for a supremacy victory. Picking up the systems of all the main systems of all the minor factions shouldn't be too hard. Let's actually look at how much progress we're doing. We've picked up 3 of the 8. I believe we've gotten yellows and pinks main systems. Now Polaris is this one's main system. We should pick that up at some point. In the meantime, make sure our most powerful weapons are not able to fire. Of course they're not, we need to get more green stuff. Which will forever be the standard for Quadronix. Because who wants to say Quadronix? I'd much rather say green stuff. Just put that there. Excellent. Again, there's actually quite a lot of micromanagement when we're playing the Hissho. What did I just do? Oh, they're going this way, but it's that seems way more convoluted than just going that way. Well done. Question mark. I believe these are pirates. Let's just kill them. Civilians. Even better. Screw civilians, you know. We like civilians. Certainly not my militarist regime. To be fair, you can do so many morally dodgy things in this game. We could start invading the system. We can just sap its defenses. I'm in favor of the latter. Let's just capture this system. Besiege Ondor very slowly. I guess the most important thing is just that we have this fleet deep into their territory. I have to figure out where all the special systems are if I want supremacy. Supremacy is kind of the hardest one to do. You have to have a complete lock on the game, be able to have complete control, just be able to take down every single empire that can feasibly, possibly threaten you. Yeah. And I've got this spin-off incubator. Oh, that's nice. We get a nice boost of dust. This is the deed, by the way. Yeah. Alright. Oh, come on. We're close to achieving victory supremacy. And the Perin and Aggressive Defense Treaty. Okay, good. I do lead well, and I'm a comrade. And now finally this missile is going to hit here. In the meantime, let's move that ship. And let us observe the glory of the Obliterator in action. Any moment now. Any moment now? Okay, any moment now, come on. Just end it. No, not like this. Oh, I missed the explosion. Oh, never mind. There it is. No! Okay, there was a beautiful explosion. Despite these annoying pop-ups, we managed to get there. I swear I've killed all the pirates in the universe at this point. Where is this place? Okay, quite. So I really want that system because it will help me get supremacy. Yeah, don't care. Okay, good. I want this. I got K. Excellent. Since I have so much K, I can think about adding more fealty centers. This really does add a lot of stats to the system. And wait, actually, let me do the math. It doesn't actually have many. Yeah, 7, 21 on each. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. I like getting fealty centers. They're not actually that good, but okay. Yeah, we can think about a level 4 modernization at some point, as long as we pick up more Transwine. Let's just pick up some luxuries with these freighters. Yeah. Marketplace. Let's look if we can buy Transwine. Weirdly, this is like a resource the galaxy is not heavy on. Supremacy, how many planets do we have? Our alliance controls 4. That's good. Yeah, okay, hello. Do not care. Yeah, we destroyed that planet. That was great. I did enjoy that. Destroying worlds. It's such a cool feature to have added to the game. Actually, you could do it before, without behemoths. But yeah, it wasn't the same if you had to manually target every planet. Do you want this on the system? Not really, I don't think. It's just star system trade value, etc. And we can even just think about distributed energy on the system. Yeah, why not? We have industry, we have time, we are mighty and powerful. Now I just really want to pick up the main system of each faction I can, as soon as I can. And actually, a big warrior have... Okay, actually, am I... Yes, I have the amount of probes I need to get all the green back. The wonderful green and the wonderful rod. Now, obviously, as luck would have it, suddenly I'm running out of green, even though it was more prominent at the time. It's so hard to get a perfect balance, you know? I really need to find the Quaver home world though. Okay, this system is basically invaded. Let's just kill these civilians, stopping us from invading. I don't know why killing civilians is required to start invading, it's ridiculous. Okay, minor victory good. We're just gonna move these siege fleets. Merge these, send them over here, attack with this. Now we could just hunt with our warship, look for their fleets. I don't know if they have any though. I hope we get the behemoth if we... Not the behemoth, but the citadel of the system. That'd be nice. In a couple of turns, I think Bataka is taking the hit. Did the behemoth missile... I guess behemoth missiles haven't... I could have sworn I fired a Bataka. And not expedite. Is it a beer? Whatever. I wonder what ground forces they have. We've got a bonus for something. It's nice. Ah, it's the photo bomber. Fun quest. I recommend doing it in your own time. Alright, we picked up another system. Just system after system falls to the Hissho hordes. Well, not hordes. Not hordes. The civilized Hissho infantry. And tanks. Well, tanks, yeah. Ultra wealth. Is that something I really want here? Probably not. Probably just go to urgent AI research. Okay, they wanted to attack those people, and that's fine. You can do whatever you want. Now let's look along here. I really do want to get into a fight with. Send us along that path, please, Captain. Very nice. Thank you for doing so. Saha, interesting. Selecting things is so is so difficult for me for some reason at this point. I just really need to find the homeworld of the creators. Is it this place? Let's just keep searching. Oh, they have an obliterator. Oh, damn it. Does that mean they fired it? Well, we have a new task for this force. We just need to hunt down that obliterator. And look at how quickly it jumps between these systems. Like, oh, beautiful. Like a sort of really misshapen swarm or something. I don't know. Let's attack it. We should have really picked up a tractor beam on this beautiful juggernaut. It's like the ugliest sworn I've ever seen. And we've defeated it, but it's running over there. So let's head that direction. So this is really sort of what this video is going to be for. It's going to be for bullying. I'm just going to search. I'll pick this up eventually. It's going to be for bullying the Orichalcase jammer. Oh, that's interesting. Really would be interesting and valuable if military combat in this game wasn't so easy. I mean, at this point in the game, it's fleet combat is kind of trivialized. We can just crush them relatively effectively. I mean, it doesn't really matter what we do. I can pick the worst strategies, worst tactics. Just still gonna crush. Kind of the biggest complaint I have about these games is that I just wish fleet combat was more exciting and more tactical. Endless Legend has more tactics to it, but it suffers from other balance issues. I mean, I love these games, but yeah, these things could be better about it. Do we have a system shield? Or is this? I don't think this. I think it would show us if this was a citadel. Let's enter. I'm not going to micromanage my behemoths too much. The important thing is just that we have enough of these resources flowing in. It looks like our fleets are just going to be uncontested in this game. Now it's really important that we pick up this behemoth. Behemoths... I mean, we've made sure to put shields on our critical systems. And again, look at the beautiful explosions. This is way more convenient than invading systems. I mean, all you have to do is sell your soul, but... And you have to place your behemoth there, I'm sorry. That's how the game works. And we found Husk, their home system. And this is the system we really do want to invade. Once we... Yeah, just once we get the ship online. We can just invade that place, which will be great. Because it will just help us get the supremacy victory very quickly. I could have probably gotten this game finished sooner if I had played a bit faster in terms of supremacy, etc. I think I'm gonna fire this missile. Do I have to fire this missile? I'm just gonna fire it there. Really, this rain of hellfires cementing our position as the top dog in this game. As you can see, we're 200 basically, and we are completely crushing the game. The Hissho is so good. I wonder, this game might actually be going longer because of the strategy I'm deploying. I'm trying to militarily strangle. That sounded legit. I'm trying to militarily. I don't know how they can just jump at me.
But we have a proposal.
I do not want to give you Juggernaut blueprints. Why would I do that? Why? Just think about it. They're great. Here's their main system. If we nuke their main system, does that help our supremacy? I'm not actually sure. Take that, civilians. You probably deserved it. Probably. I should stop making jokes about shooting civilians. It's just such a weird feature of this game that you have to fire upon civilians to start invading. Let's put it this way, I deeply regret their deaths, but also I want to win the game. This is a real space empire, like everyone would hate you for being like a horrible dictator if you ever pick the warriors there. Because they can't invade without shooting down the civilians. It's kind of silly. Oh, I didn't actually have to invade there. Oops, my bad. Civilians met their death, and there wasn't even a strategical reason for it. This is stupid. I think they could just bounce their behemoth between zones permanently. Isn't that cheating? Well, at least it's not firing. Let's go there. I mean, all you have to do to make good use of obliterators is maintain like control of your own space. Which is kind of silly if you think about it. That's kind of like the easiest thing to do militarily. And yet, using dust clouds in this field is probably not a bad idea. But then again, 80% bonus damage on the hero ships. What is this? Where is Mikra? Oh, have we started invading? Whoops, that was a mistake. Oh, they've invaded. Ah. It looks like tactical surrender is. Yeah. Whatever. Can this be any slower? That occupy. I was completely confused there. Somehow it didn't occur to me that they could be invading me and not vice versa. Oh well. Now we have control of the system. We will have in a couple of... I don't even know why I picked this. 100% of battles. Wow. That can't be right, can it? And we completely destroyed them. That's nice. We don't have any fleets yet. Oh, it's being guarded by the Swami. Whatever, let's send our siege ships over. Attack with our siege ships. Come on, even the siege ships would be able to handle one small scout. Well, the scout makes the the greatest stand in the history of military history. I used history twice in a row. You can do whatever you want if you're Emperor of the Galaxy, apparently. So hopefully we can just win this now. Good. And now we re-decide the system's fate. Reoccupy it. Alright. Just get all the important stuff in some order. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's going to take us a while to fill out these upgrades. Not the end of the world. And I think I do want to invest the Quadronics to get Battlefield Archaeology in my main system. These huge percentage upgrades to science are something we're really interested in at this point in the game. We're at war with basically everyone, so we're going to get huge upgrades to our science production. We ran out of... yeah, that's fine. We can think about giving a law. It doesn't hurt us so much in that way. Brains of a Bucks. Yeah, why not? We're doing fine in the Bucks department. And I really do want some brains. No. Yes, we actually got it this time. We really need a tractor beam. And we got... oh no, that disappeared again? Come on, ass. What the hell? They moved their fleet at the end of the system if they don't want to lose it. I mean, the end of the turn, my bad. Highly annoying. Alright, I got population bonus for Sisters of Mercy. That's probably nothing we really want anyways. Science. Science is nice. Spicker is probably a decent system. Start with Super Biofuel, then F Reality, and Puncture. We could start thinking about actually building a wonder somewhere in our empire. Just want to make sure we keep stacking Way of the Obsidian Eagle, because it's quite absurd. Even if this is going to take us quite a lot of industry to build. But look at how high our science is on our main system. That's pretty sweet. It really has done so much work for us throughout this game. Alright. And this should be over relatively quickly. I mean, even if they're even their best fleets and like no strategy on my end, we're just completely wrecking the Cravers. Sort of feel bad for them. Sort of. Let's send our fleets down there. They have, what is this? A behemoth. We can send this fleet back, but I just really want to pick up this obliterator. Like, it's going to be such a pain in the ass if it ever gets to fire. Obliterator's here. This is guard. Make sure nothing passes through. Oddly enough, you have to keep clicking. They do this really annoying trick. I kind of figured out at this point, where they send their fleet at the end of the turn, hoping that you won't pay attention once you've ended your turn. And then the next turn they can send it away to a different location. I think that's how it works at least. Oh, this is new. I've never actually had this quest. No, no, no. What about the obliterator? Oh, never mind. It hasn't actually reached this location yet. In the meantime, I want to go here and just win a fight. And send this fleet here in 2 turns. No, that's not good enough. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. We can pick up a new hero here. And yeah, make some new... I mean, I'm really interested about this quest. So they're used to a certain orbit. And on a huge planet produce... yeah, let's just do that. Also interested in the quest, and like, let me just pick the one that's easy. We have 1k. I guess we want Battlefield in the system too. Just really pumping out as much science as we can get. Whoa, this takes way too long to produce. Honestly, an impressive bonus, but not the most impressive bonus. Like, I'd rather have F Reality Institute than a bonus tool. 40% bonus to science is more valuable than a small bonus to everything. Okay, so I think we're gonna call it a day at this point. We've made great progress, like we've bombed a lot of Craver systems, in some ways doing roach control of the galaxy. Sort of the inevitable end of most games is where the Cravers are your closest in terms of score, if you've been playing well, and you have to find a way to either beat them to the punch, which is not that bad, because like the AI is very bad at winning the game, or just crushing them, which we do. I mean, there are faster ways to win, but also crushing is fun, and crushing really gets to showcase the behemoths, which are really the centerpiece of the Hissho lore and playstyle, really, at least for the end game. And they're just very awesome to use, as you can see here. Like, we have this huge juggernaut, which we can equip with this ion wave as soon as we want. And we have these obliterators, which are completely like raining hellfire upon these systems and reducing the economic output of the Kraber Empire. So actually join me next time as I try and capture Omdor, clean up this obliterator, and set myself up to just pick off the last couple of systems and win a supremacy victory. Probably going to be happening faster than the science victory, but there's no harm in getting these independently good researchers. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Ender Space 2. I hope you learned something. I certainly did. And join me again for the next episode, which might be the last one or the second last one. And of course, after I'm done with the series, I'm going to do a recap video explaining the crucial strategies in a very condensed form. Thanks again for joining me. Consider subscribing, and have a nice day.